Good morning. It's the 1st of December. This is the 8th try. It's the 100th try. No, I think it's about the 6th try of doing this video. It's 1st of September and I have decided to do September vlogs because I'm so good at those. I'm going to attempt to post every day in September. We'll see how that goes. Also challenging myself to finish all of my... What are you doing? Okay. All of my whips. To see James fiddling with the wash in there. Like, what is he doing? I'm going to challenge myself to try and finish all of my whips. And I keep shaking the camera. Sorry. All of my whips in September. So to start off with, I am going to be finishing this pattern test that I'm doing. The deadline is very, very soon. So I need to get that done first. And I'm also doing 100 Nights to Halloween Cal, 100 Nights of Fibre Fights from Alt Knots. So I will be continuing to do that for an hour a day as well. And I need to stop touching the table because I keep shaking it. So yes, I am going to be continuing with the horror movies, horror and crochet or horror and knitting. However, I have a list now. So James's sister bought me this for my birthday, but I only saw her yesterday. So I have a list. I've scratched off the first one, which I will be watching today, which is The Shining, which is a horror film I have never seen. It's based on a book by Stephen King, and I like Stephen King's books. So, and there's that iconic scene in it. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. We're not doing much today because we're all tired. So we're having a quiet day, and so I can get plenty of crochet done, hopefully. Looking forward to it. If the cat lets me, because the cat woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning. I then couldn't go back to sleep, so I was up doing some bits and pieces, and the cat promptly went back to sleep. So I'm not very happy with him at the minute. And he is asleep again.
It's just sulking.
I'm gonna start poking him to keep him awake so he don't wake us up at night. No, I'm not. I'm joking. I'm not going to do that. That would be cruel. So yeah, I have a lot of whips to be done, and I also have a couple of finished objects. I'm just going to quickly show you. There is 3, but one has disappeared because it's Amelia's and she's claimed it and it's gone to her room and has not returned. So, which is a bubble hat. I've got this hat. This is for me for the winter, and this yarn is absolutely lovely. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but I know it's something denim, purple denim, I think, something like that. My local yarn shop stocked it, and I did include it in a yarn haul in an earlier video, so I'll go back on there and find out what the yarn's called, and then I'll write it in the description box. And then I made this out of some de-stash yarn. I don't know what it is or anything. It's just yarn. Out of some de-stash yarn that I got from someone else. So a neighbour. I think I featured that in a video months ago because I've had it for months. And this is towards Christmas presents, because I have started knitting for Christmas presents because you have to early, and I don't want it to encroach on my Halloween knitting. 1st of September for me is the first day of autumn, which is my favourite season. So I am all excited and everything. It's not too hot today. It's been raining and the leaves are changing colour, and I'm so happy. But I have realised that I don't really have any cardigans, and I don't have any handmade cardigans because I make them for other people and not for me. So my goal this year is to make myself some cardigans and jumpers and wearables. I think I said it in January and then didn't do it. So from September until next September, I'm going to make myself some wearables, some nice squishy cardigans and everything. This blanket is mine. I'm making it and it's for me, and I'm going to have a nice squishy blanket. It's so warm. I'm going to have a nice squishy blanket for the winter to squish up on the sofa with. It's huge as well. So I'm going to have that, and I've Amelia's asked me to make her a blanket. I've got to finish Andrew's blanket. Alex wants me to make him a blanket, and James wants a blanket. Don't you, James?
Let's ask one. It's fine, I'm in a rush.
Yeah. So, I think James wants... Do you want another version of this? Is that what you said?
I'm waiting on my parents.
Your what?
Parents.
Oh, yes. Oh, God, I'd forgotten about that. I'd forgot. I promised him 3 years ago? 4? 5 years ago. God. I promised him 5 years ago that I'd make him a blanket with his favourite Pokemon on. And I still haven't done that. So I'm going to have to do that this year. Well, within the next year. But I need to finish these whips first. So that is my challenge for September, is to finish all the whips. And then I can start blankets and things. I will pop back on later. Obviously, I'll do my daily or semi-daily crochet and horror later on the shorts. And yeah, see you later. Bye. Good evening. It is 10:30. I'm now going to watch The Shining. I have started watching it, but I wanted to do a video before I finish watching it in case I get tired and fall asleep, because I do that sometimes. So I'm liking it so far, though. It's all right. The music's quite scary. It keeps making me jump, but the film in and of itself is not that scary. Just wanted to show you how much progress I've made. I really do apologise for the shaking. I don't know. I need to have a look at the table because it's gone wobbly all of a sudden. So when I spoke to you when I came on this morning, I think I was about here. So that's how much I've done today. And I've started the next bit with the new colour, which is orange. I knew I wanted to do this bit when I first saw the pattern. I knew I wanted to do this bit orange, the bit I'm now doing orange from the start. If you hear any noise, the cat has now decided to go eat his food that he's left there for ages. So apologies if you hear anything. Yeah. So that's how much I've done today on this. I'm hoping to be done by Wednesday, Thursday at the latest with this one, because it is big. It takes a while, doesn't it? So there's that. And then I decided, and I cast it on yesterday. So, well, not cast it on, I started it yesterday. So it counts as a whip. It does. I've decided, because I've got some scrap yarn and I've got loads of black yarn, because I like a lot of black. I like making stuff with black yarn. So I've decided to make myself just a simple sweater, no pattern. It's just going to be boxy, oversized sweater to wear at home, really, or jumper, should I say, because I'm English. We don't usually call them sweaters, we usually call them jumpers. Yeah, I've decided to make a jumper out of the leftover colours that I used for the blanket, and I'm going to do it in the order. So I'm doing 2 rows of black for every 1 row of a contrast colour. So the first 2 are red and green. So yeah. So yeah, I'm doing that as a... I might be a bit tired already, you know. I'm doing that to use up the scrap yarn because I don't really have enough to make another blanket, and I don't have enough of each colour to make like a whole thing, but I can do a couple of rows of each colour throughout the throughout the jumper. So I figured I'm going to do like the front and back panel matching, and then do the same down the sleeves, and hopefully it can kind of match, I hope. And then I'll just do, I don't know if I'm going to do ribbing or not. I just might have it, just do like a little single crochet border in a contrast colour, maybe. I don't know yet. All I know is that it's going to be a jumper. You know, well planned as ever. So yeah, that is it for tonight, and I will pop back on tomorrow. I'm figuring that I'm going to do the day, edit the video in the evening, and then put it up the next morning. That is my plan anyway. We will see we'll see if that goes to plan, won't we? So good night everyone, see you tomorrow. Bye.